Wingfest Manchester. Oh, bloody hell, it's back. So not only have they got the amazing ones in London and Bristol, but they've been waiting to announce that Manchester 2024 is happening. The precise dates are Friday night, belting, Saturday and Sunday on the 20th, 21st and 22nd of September. The best chicken wings in the world, music, booze, loads of fun. Victoria Baths is the location. It's absolutely stunning and you can get your tickets now. I'm going to be there every single day of the week. We're in talks with the Sloppers to try and get them on the DJ decks again. Wonderful. So get your tickets for Wingfest Manchester. Again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in September. Go into the link below, click the tickets, get them. See you there.
Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone and happy Friday. Welcome to the Sloppy Joes podcast. Hi Joe.
How are you?
I'm good, mate. You've just smashed the £5 meal deal, so you're happy.
I'm doing very well. I've enjoyed the addition of the extra expensive meal deal. Does that make me a middle class wanker? Potentially.
But are you going through Sainsbury's? Therefore, don't you collect nectar points?
But you know something though? I do collect nectar points. Yeah, I'm loving the nectar points. Of course, I only do Sainsbury's meal deals now, and they've got a lovely prawn cocktail with a little bit of heat in it. But the other thing to remember is, as we all obviously get annoyed at the meal deals going up in price every week or whatever, if you want to get a meal from anywhere on earth that isn't a meal deal, you're starting at £8 for a lunch. Like where are you getting even a burger and chips in McDonald's with a couple of nugs on the side? You're pushing a tenner.
Yeah, but I guess what they say is just make a sandwich at home.
There is that, but who's making Mary Rose sauce in the kitchen?
I had leftover noodles from my lunch today.
What kind of noodles? Because that's a broad spectrum, isn't it?
We're big into... You know, it was awkward. I actually had peanut butter in 2 of my dishes today.
You said satay is the new flavoured sensation, didn't you?
Well, obviously I've got my yoghurt that I have. Blueberries, banana, yoghurt, honey, peanut butter. Yeah. And today I ate it because we love recycling in our house. Have I told you about that?
I'm not sure.
We love it. Today,
we'll keep going through. But when you do a little offshoot, we'll explore it. What do you mean you love recycling? What does that mean? You like what?
Reusing.
No.
So today.
No, don't just.
Let me give you an example.
Sorry.
Today, I ate my yogurt, which was ill put into an old Mayo jar. So one lad walked past and then sort of did a double take when he thought that I mean, very reasonable of him, was eating just a pot of mayo.
Ethan James, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone.
Imagine if we, let's say we stopped doing this podcast and we hadn't heard from Joe for a couple of years, and all of a sudden he's not on the radio anymore, and then you go past a bus stop or the tram stop, and Joe seems to be eating directly from a jar of mayo. That feels like a genuine possibility on his sort of, if he was to have a sort of mental decline.
Eating
mayo straight from the jar could be a thing that happens.
But have you ever had mayo gone, that's fucking good?
No. Does it taste of anything?
Mayo? It was in your top 3 spreads. So
yeah, I love it. I love its lubricating properties. It's one of the most flavour neutral lubricants in the pantry. Everyone can agree with that. But it doesn't, because do you know the other thing? We get low fat mayo. So it's got no flavour.
Why do you get low fat mayo?
Because it's half the calories and it doesn't really taste of anything anyway. Is my argument for it. The only time you notice it is if you dip in chips straight in. Not just from the taste perspective, the texture's all over the place. It's like wobbly jelly. It's not got a creaminess to it.
I know exactly what you mean by the wobbly jelly. You pick it up, it's a little bit floppy.
Have you ever, speaking of trying to save calories on stuff, have you ever tried to...
My forte.
Have you ever tried to grill low-fat cheese?
Huh?
It doesn't melt.
What are you grilling low-fat cheese for?
I've been making a low-fat French onion soup.
No, you're not. You're grilling low-fat cheese on French onion soup.
Here's a genuine If you get, do you know those cheap pizzas that are 80p?
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, but you look at them and you can almost sort of, if you squint your eyes, you can't even tell there's cheese on it. It's just all red.
It's intense.
So sometimes you need to add a bit of supplementary home cheese. And if you've got low-fat cheese in the fridge, because Lizzie tried buying that for a couple of months, and I simply had to put a ban to it.
Do you think that'll come out soon? That all this low-fat stuff was just a fad?
Well, they do say that now, don't they?
I saw someone say margarine causes you to be a bit thick.
Really?
Yeah.
So how many tubs of margarine were you eating a day as a child? would be my instant question.
Oh man, I've nailed my satay sauce.
Satay.
Nailed
okay,
it.
Yeah, talk us through
Nailed
that
it.
then.
Nailed it.
So satay it's peanut based,
Yeah,
isn't it? Right.
But I go with a big heap of peanut butter, crunchy, right?
Okay.
Gochujang gang paste.
Yeah.
Then I'm hitting it with a little bit of sesame oil, a touch of white wine vinegar, and a hint of soy sauce. Then a glug of boiling water.
Glug.
Stir it all up, throw it in with whatever you're making.
So good.
Delicious,
I bet
mate.
that's even good, just sort of loosened and then spooned over, like some rice with just a fried egg on it.
I dipped a cracker in it yesterday just to make sure it was good.
I don't know what you said there, but it sounded
I dipped a cracker in it.
Oh, okay.
And people might notice there's a dom-sized hole that's not here.
It's a hell of a hole.
He's doing some work, which is only a good thing.
He's got a job.
Can't say what yet,
No.
but I think you'll see.
Yeah. He's doing some acting work, isn't he?
Yeah, it'd
I'm
be
so
great if he was
excited
in
for
the
it.
new series of The Traitors. Do you know what I mean?
He'd be unbelievable at that.
Yeah, but he'd stand out though, wouldn't he? I think he'd be gone.
That's the thing with Dom. I think he's the ultimate double bluff. Because as soon as you meet him and see him, you know he's a sort of lying, deceiving scoundrel.
Yes.
But it's so apparent that people will go, actually, there's no way he's the traitor. Because it's like, he's there with a cape over his face and he's like, "Ugh," and then people will go, he can't be a traitor because that's too obvious. I think he'd get to the very end.
You mentioned about, obviously, I used to have a voiceover agent,
Yeah.
but they've disappeared.
Yeah, because before...
And
we
I
were
don't know
talking
what the
about
legalities are. Have they still got me signed on a book somewhere?
that. So what work have you done in the past as a voiceover artist?
I've mainly done... there was a lot of music artists. So I've done Tom Grennan.
Oh, I remember that. You were on telly with that.
Oh, I was
I
on...
remember seeing you on like Instagram and TV and stuff. Coming soon this year.
Yeah.
The album, including such acts as Gillette.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I was close with the Duracell Bunny,
Really?
but not playing him, playing like the guy who'd come and speak over it.
Were you playing his sluggish, easily tired battery rival? Because he's always racing against a far less sort of amped up.
Fucking hell.
Bunny, come back! Something like that.
I'm always I've run out of batteries now.
He can't even say anything.
But yeah, they've gone. They've disappeared. They don't exist anymore.
So you had a voiceover agent, and them as an agency doesn't exist.
Yeah, they didn't even tell me. But am I legally still signed to them?
Would you say that's the ultimate indictment of the sort of virility of your voiceover career?
It says a lot about my
Because they're
voiceover
taking
career.
10%, aren't they? And that couldn't keep them afloat.
Yeah, are they still taking 10%
They're
of
taking
everything
10%.
I own?
Well, they take 10% of the £0 that you earn, which does stack up over the years. So you probably should get unsigned by them, even if they don't exist.
So if anyone's a voiceover agent and wants to sign me, please do.
Yeah. Do you know before you were talking about your satay recipe?
Yeah.
And you said peanut butter, sesame oil, and a big glug of boiling water. That's reminded me of something that really does my head in. And I might have even spoken about this before, so forgive and forget, ideally. Online recipes have become obscene.
What? Oh, yeah.
Online
yeah, I know.
Do you know if I want to Google how to make my own Caesar dressing? Because maybe I've got some anchovies in the back of the fridge and I think, I could pop that into a Caesar dressing. I don't mind grating a bit of Parmesan. Sure. And firstly, the first 3/4 of the recipe is how Daphne and Spencer first had Caesar salad in Rome together, and how magical it was, and the bright.
Yeah, but do you
burst
not
of
read that
citrus
bit? Do you not read that
bounced
bit?
off.
I love that bit.
You fuck off. You don't love that bit. You don't love that
Oh,
bit. No
mate,
one
I
loves
can't
that
read.
bit. Yeah, exactly. And then so eventually you scroll down past the absolute garbage life story of some travel blog you don't give a shit about, and then you get to ingredients list.
Yeah, but I think if I was to get you and Ethan to give me a glug of water, we'd all put the same.
No, but
Yeah.
that's what annoys me. Because
Do an action now. Do a glug action. Oof.
I've gone too far.
Do a
That
little
was
noise for the audio listeners.
that
Do a
was
little.
Sloop. Again, I can't. I'm over glugging.
Ethan, what would you do? Do a noise as well.
Glug.
Wow, that was a full
fuck
bottle.
me.
That. Jesus Christ, Ethan.
Fucking hell, what's this watery sauce all about?
Can be water. That.
Glug. Glug.
Ooh.
That's better.
Glug.
Yeah, nice. That was good.
That is good. That is good.
But the other thing that annoys me about recipes is everything's like 200 grams of feta, 75 grams of chicken. Very cheesy recipe. it'll be like half a red pepper, which I can just about accept. But then there are some foods that have escaped the wandering eye of accuracy. A thumb of ginger. What do you mean?
Does it not mean a thumb because it looks like loads of little thumbs?
It does, but whose thumb? So go on, what?
Whose thumb?
Just have you ever thumbed a ginger before?
Right, that's...
Right, moving on. What we're going to do is going to have a little rundown of some of the biggest stories that caught my attention. I think you have. Right, next.
Fucking hell! Let's get out of there.
Right, moving on. Have you seen? I wanted to bring quick attention to you about the Shrek Cafe that has opened its doors in Primark. Have you seen this?
No.
Can I read out the absolutely diabolical menu? All of it could be nice, so Shrek do invite us. But when you've got on the menu inside many Primarks across the country, Shrek has opened himself a cafe with stuff like swamp chos.
Can I guess what these foods even are?
Yeah.
So it's obviously nachos. But to swamp it up, what is it? Just covered in shit?
No, just covered in lots of green guac. Green guac. Donkey dippers. I
think that's illegal across most of the planet, isn't
donkey
it?
dippers are
They're
on
not
the
called
menu.
donkey dippers.
There are. They're just chicken selects, essentially.
But instantly you're thinking, obviously, of people that have sex with donkeys, aren't you? What?
I'm not instantly thinking about that. No, I'm not.
Ethan? Is that cross your mind?
A donkey dipper?
If you said...
You would go to...
the language here is important. If you said, Joe... I said to Ethan, Joe can't come in today. Him and the donkey dippers got caught last night.
No, you
did.
said that wrong then. Him and the donkey dipper. I don't know any donkey dippers.
You're part of a group called the Donkey Dippers.
I'm not part of a group called the...
So it's
what does it mean to feed the pony?
Shut up. Right, Donkey Dippers, yeah, go on.
Yeah, and then the toasties are called slabs.
What's that?
I don't know. Like a slab of something, slab of cheese on toast.
But what is that in reference to in Shrek?
I thought, is there not slabs kicking them out in Shrek, Ethan?
Is there?
Oh, there's some in this studio, let me tell you that.
Slabs, absolute slab.
Everything's just green and Shrek themed, and I'm quite intrigued by it.
Well, we should probably get these on...
The
let's do it on the 1 out of 10 club on Friday, because obviously we've got the 9 out of 10 club World Cup going on at the minute.
Yeah.
So let's get some of these items in for next Friday, shall we?
Which one would you try? Would you try the donkey dipper? Should we eat donkey's dippers?
I think I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
I'll try a donkey dipper. I'll try a what is it called? The twat chos or whatever.
No, swamp chos, not the twat chos.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's a twat?
Is Fiona not involved in this at all? Is she not a menu item?
No, she's not got on the menu.
Really?
What would you do with Fiona? Because I wonder if there's a food what's one food you could kiss and it makes it better?
Oof.
Ethan?
Is there anything that requires moisture to increase?
Pasta?
Yeah.
Pasta?
Yeah, it's very, very... It's just before al dente.
You'd have to really
And
make out with a penne pasta.
If you snog a bit of penne pasta for 2 or 3 hours, it probably will cook.
Do you know, like they say, it takes 10,000 slaps to cook a chicken?
They being...
Scientists.
No, they don't.
If you got a raw chicken...
You've never quoted scientists ever on this show.
Have you ever seen the video? If you have a raw chicken and you slap it 10,000 times, it's cooked.
And is this obviously if there's a power cut, or why would this be the method of
It was
cooking?
just scientists wanted to figure out because of not friction. Friction?
I guess.
Force.
Yeah. Heat.
10,000 slaps.
You get a bit of heat, don't you?
Has to be constant, no breaks. You can't do 1,000 then give up. 10,000.
Really? Building that heat.
How many minutes of you necking a penne pasta till it's...
I think honestly, if you hold a bit of dried penne pasta in your mouth for probably a full day shift,
yeah,
I think 8 hours later that pasta's probably soft, isn't it?
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's probably worth giving it a go, isn't it? This podcast is brought to you by sons.co.uk.
Yes, SloppyJoes33 to get 33% off their fabulous products. But Joe, I mean, what kind of world are sons.co.uk in?
Well, Sons are in the, I hate to say it, a world that you find yourself embroiled in. A world of hair loss and hair loss prevention.
Unfortunately, I do find myself in this world, but fortunately, I find myself finding sons.co.uk.
And the thing is, yes, obviously, at the moment, you're the one who's more sort of in potential sort of dire need of sons.co.uk. But I tell you what, my hairline ain't what it used to be. And I think a very high percentage of men will experience some sort of hair loss before the age of 35. So it's not just about getting in when it's too late, it's about preventing, and sons.co.uk are here to do that.
Go and check out their products. They are clinically proven treatments that have got you covered. They include sprays and tablets, shampoos and vitamins. There's loads on the website, and you can get it being paid per month. So try our code SloppyJoes33, sons.co.uk.
Link in the description. You look like you're about to change gears here, but I've got something I want to say.
No, I'm not going to change gears.
We're just chatting, aren't we? I went on your radio show today.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Which was good. We did a Manchester-based quiz.
The back to school quiz.
Back to school quiz, because obviously kids going back to school this week. I only got 2 out of 4 right.
Not bad though. I gave you one of them.
What do you mean you gave me one of them?
Well, you didn't have the right question. You didn't have the right answer. I just gave you it.
But to be fair, my answer was very true.
Your answer was true, and it was ming. I said another word for disgusting. You said minging, and I had angin down. But I just thought I'll give you it though.
Yeah, you did give me it though. I didn't get the where does the River Mersey start, and it starts in Stockport, even though I know that.
You've been to it.
I've been to it. But one thing that stood out in this phone call to me was a bit of banter that we had sort of at the start, and I want your thoughts on this, Ethan.
Oh yes.
So we were talking about Ethan. He asked me, because obviously it's back to school. He said, "What's your favourite lessons at school?" And I said, "I like science. PE is always good fun as well. You get to like play sports and stuff." You got no idea what I'm about to say ever.
No, I've no idea.
And then I said, at school I used to love javelin. Because one of our teachers, he had someone, when they were doing javelin, someone threw one through his arm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that is true.
Did you make it up?
No, it was before I got there, but he had the scar on his arm.
I remember you saying this.
Yeah, I think I probably told him.
Where is this going?
But then, so after that, you said twice, because at first I thought, did he mean to say that? And then you said it again at the end. And I'm just going to ask you this question. The sport that we've just been talking about that went through someone's arm, what is the object that is thrown in that sport?
A javel.
He didn't.
He went, look out for those javels. I thought you'd said that.
What is it?
A javelin. Do you think he's like... do you think javelin is like running or swimming? Do you think you're javeling? Like, oh, I'm going to go out and do some javeling. Is that what you think? You're like, I'm going to do some punching.
What's one javel?
It's a javelin. The whole sport is called javelin.
So the javelings.
No, it's not. There's no ing.
So what if you have loads of them?
It's javelin. In.
It's in. There's no G at the end.
Javelin.
Yeah. So it's not like
javelins.
Travelling.
Ah, right.
And you travel.
We never did javel in PE. We never did it. So how am I supposed to know what it is?
I just thought.
I generally thought no one just said anything. I said what? Because you were hanging up and went, watch out for the javel.
You went, watch out for those javels. I thought, do you think they're called javels? And then you go javeling.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a bit stupid like that.
No, it's great. I love stuff like that.
All my words get me mixed up.
I do that sort of stuff all the time.
That's good you're only on radio then, eh?
Yeah. No one ever corrects me, to be fair. I just say all sorts. I won't
it's
say
endearing, though. Go on, say it.
Nope.
Really? Give us a clue, because obviously everyone wants to hear.
Okay. If there's, and I've started the travelling, and there is a name that spooks me and I've never read out before, you're just not going to get that piece of travel information.
Why? If there's a place
that looks too spooky and I don't want to even attempt it, I'm going to have to skip it. Sorry if it's busy. Get over it. We've got Google Maps now, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I will learn it for the next one, which is only 20 minutes time.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So then I'll go, fuck that.
And then you do that, how to pronounce, and then you enter that in Google.
Yeah. And then
it'll say like, Leeds, and you go, oh, yeah. Something like that, really tricky.
Yeah, it was Bicester today. No, Bicester.
Oh, I've never heard of that, to be fair. That would flummox me a little bit as well. So.
Yeah, and then there was Hiscox Road, which I thought was funny.
That's up there with the Donkey Dippers, that, isn't it? Unbelievable.
You wanted to talk about a restaurant?
Did I?
You said you wanted to talk about a restaurant that we've all eaten at.
Oh, yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah, well, I was looking at some restaurant, and I was thinking about, like, someone asked me, my mate's mum and dad are coming up for the weekend, and he asked for some recommendations for restaurants.
No shit. Go on.
Well, no, it's standard stuff.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, what's the worst restaurant I've ever been to in Manchester? And I honestly think the worst restaurant I've ever been to is Fresh Bites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know it, Fresh Bites, Ethan?
I've never. Oh, I can see the sign.
Yeah, you'll
I've
have
never been in.
It's
iconic. Iconic. The logo for it, isn't it?
It's probably the best location of any restaurant in Manchester. I honestly believe that. It's on the corner. I can't remember the two roads, but it's between Stevenson Square and like where you get to like Cane and Grain.
Yeah, it's like Oldham Street.
It's Oldham Street on the corner there. It's the most between Oldham Street and Hilton Street.
Yeah.
It's across from a very busy bar. It's next to the Fremount. It's literally the best venue in Manchester. It's on the corner. And it is, without question, the worst food I've ever eaten in my life. It's so bad. Isn't it awful?
I've not been there in years. In years.
And I thought, it must be bad. And then, so I thought, I'll have a look at it, just a bit silly. I'll go on Google and have a look. And do you know, normally, like, even a shit restaurant...
Yeah, I'm going to get their reviews. Have you got their reviews?
I've got a couple of reviews. Don't look at I want you to guess this. Even a shit restaurant usually has like 3.5, 4 stars on Google, doesn't it? Because you get your people who like it. Oh, please leave us a review if you enjoyed it, all that. Guess that it's got 103 reviews, so this isn't like...
Jesus.
Guess what the average is?
Well, it's 3. Bang on 3.
2 stars.
2.
2-star average review.
That's bad.
Some of the reviews are... I mean, first of all, look at this picture.
I'm just having a look now. 2 stars, you're right.
Look at that picture for garlic bread.
That is the awfulest garlic bread I've ever seen in my life.
And I hate calling out specific restaurants, but
yeah.
it's not just a case of bad food. The staff couldn't be more rude.
Yeah.
Listen to some of these reviews.
Have you got that? Have you got some of them
up if you want?
Yeah.
Paul Toms says, I handed an iPhone to your staff that was left on the side tonight, and then watched while I waited for my food as one of your staff tried to unlock it. The guy who lost it came back in to check it had been handed in, and I told him I'd given it to the guy behind the counter. When he went to the counter, the guy working said he hadn't handed anything in. He then called me a liar when I went over to remind him that I'd literally just handed it over to him a few minutes earlier. The guy got the phone back when his mates came back in, kicking off. Final word, scum.
Oh my
God.
That's
There's another
crazy.
one that says,
terrible.
And this is fantastic. Because normally food poisoning, 6 to 8 hours to kick in?
Yeah.
Me and my friend both ordered chicken burger meals, and within 10 minutes of eating them, we were both sick. 10 minutes?
God.
That's mad. Didn't we do this one? Didn't we? Where was the place we ordered from? Chili's? No.
It's hard for me to say this.
Did we name it?
Is it dead?
Rest in peace,
What is it called?
Ritz.
The Ritz.
Ritz
We did
Steak
name it. I
Manchester.
think we were worried, but we named it now, didn't we?
The place
It's gone.
the place that had the sweet garlic bread on the menu.
That's a throwback, that.
Which is a food that we never got to eat because it had been taken off the menu by the time we got round to it. But it was garlic bread, I think, with cinnamon and honey. And it is shut down, unfortunately.
So, do you know Fresh Bites open? And they must own this property, by the way.
They have to.
They have to. They must have bought this property when the Northern Court was nothing 30 years ago.
Yeah, because it's the perfect location, like I said, and also it only opens like 7 p.m. till like 5 a.m., 4 a.m.
No, it's worse. No business can sustain this. It's shut for 5 days a week, right? And then it opens from 6 till 2 Friday, Saturday.
That's it.
That is it. So if we ever try and eat Fresh Bites, you got to be lucky.
They literally have to own that building, don't they?
Yeah,
they must have
they
a really long lease, or they own it. Because no restaurant in the country is open 2 days a week, and is like, I mean, unless you're like so fine dining that they're like the first 4 days of the week we're actually in Peru, getting mollusks off a bollock. But this is not that.
How do you feel now? It's September, by the way. Have you changed? Are you turning towards autumn?
Oh, he's noticed the mock turtleneck. Sure,
nice.
You've seen that come in. That's just come out the wardrobe for the first time since last winter, which is sad. But here we are.
It?
He's noticed the sort of semi-wartime pleated trouser.
They're nice, them actually.
Thank you.
I like them.
It's a slightly wider leg. But yeah, let's just say that I'm feeling the pinch a little bit weather-wise.
Where?
On the Jacksy. What about
Are you stunned by
Stunned.
Christmas coming early?
Have they moved it forward like with the World Cup?
No, but
It's not. It was going to be December, but because of COVID, we're still technically catching up. So it's a leap Christmas, which means that this year we have to do it in November. What do you mean coming early?
It's the 4th of September now. Christmas is here.
It's not.
I last week ate
No.
Christmas food.
What does that mean?
I was invited to try someone's Christmas menu. I had turkey schnitzel with cranberry sauce and brie.
Oh, wow.
And they hired Santa Claus to come out for the day. Now this Santa's premium.
Well,
£1,000 a day
no, it's not.
What?
in September.
What, does he fucking literally fly there on a reindeer?
Becky said it's the best Santa she's ever seen. I saw one in the Trafford Centre when I was 10. It was much better. But she reckons he was unbelievable. He had contacts in, so he had the proper Santa eyes.
What are they?
Full moustache, wasn't fake.
So what's the Santa eyes?
Blue.
Icy blue eyes. That can
Icy
only,
blue.
That can only be so blue because of the constant Arctic sunlight bouncing off the snow.
£1,000 a day. He's the one that this morning hire throughout December, so he must be fucking good.
So he's making 30 grand a month.
No, he doubles it. He makes more in December.
Oh, so
you got to think it's like a footballer's career. He only gets 4 months of it, really, doesn't he? A footballer can only play to like the 35, 36.
Yeah.
He can only work 4 months of the year. You'd probably not hire him in August. Oh no, he was hired in August. Yeah. And then he's done by the 26th, isn't he?
I give him up to New Year's Day.
Apparently, he stays in character the whole day. No one knows.
For a fucking grand, he'd better stay in character.
No
for
one
a
knows
full
how
day.
he got to the location.
Shut up.
It's true.
All we know is that the chimney looks slightly more open than it
No,
did in the morning.
I
What do you mean?
said to the guys who booked him, I said, how did he get here? Because like, wouldn't it be funny if he came in like in the back of an Uber? He said, no, he just says, where do you want me to be? I'll be there. Rocks up, fucking sack, sleigh, you're away.
So do you think he's getting changed in an alleyway nearby like Spider-Man?
I think he drives like a Ford or something like a big car. And then
I
gets
think he
changed
drives
in the back.
a car that I've recently decided that I wanted is a Volkswagen Phaeton.
What?
It's a car built in 2002. When they first came out, they were 65 grand. Now you can get one for just under 7 grand.
You're going to get one?
And it can go 200 miles an hour, but it's...
It can go what?
200 miles an hour, but it's about the size of a living room. Yeah.
Can I
think-
Google this? Or are you talking?
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's not particularly exciting, but it's got exciting stuff in it.
And there's Christmas sweets in
So, sorry, just how did
Phaeton. How are you spelling Phaeton?
Phaeton. How did you find out it was a grand a day? Because it isn't part of the mystique.
I'm nosy.
But what did you say? How much is this bastard?
Yeah, because I thought it could be good to get him for the live show, like for the if we do our Christmas live
that'd
show
be
down
nice.
here. So I said,
We'll-
what's the budget? Grand a day.
We're looking for more, if anyone knows one at home, a sort of £8 or £9 a day Santa, aren't we? We're looking for a Santa that ideally, a meal deal and a miniature bottle of wine?
Yeah,
That'll
the
do
£5
for the day.
meal deal as well. We'll go up.
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
we'll do the premium meal deal. You can have the Mary Rose sauce and the chili
We
mayo.
are kind like that.
Bloody hell, that's a big... What do you make of that, Ethan? Is there anything a Santa could do for you, short of being a literal mythological being,
I
that was
remember.
worth that?
I remember when I was a kid, I had a bit of a traumatic experience with Santa.
Oh, God.
Because so my parents split up when I was very young, when I was like a few months old, and
That's rough, isn't it?
they organised Santa to come to the front door and come into the house.
How
and
old
give
were you
us
at this
some-
time now, sorry?
I can't remember. I'm very young. I would say like 5.
Okay. Do you remember it?
No, not really. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
In part, and he comes to the door, and I open the door, and I clock it straight away. It's me dad. I remember that. But
That much was clear straight away.
but me dad was adamant to like keep it going, and me mum's just told me, she was like, "This is fucking stupid. He's got a cheap Santa suit. He's trying to like, be your dad's back." And it was like, yeah, it was. I just remember the full thing, like, just me interrogating him, going like, "I know your dad." He's like, "I'm not your dad." I was like, I know you are. Just stop." But he didn't. So I think he got annoyed by it.
He's
quite
never
sad,
stopped to
that.
this day.
No, he still picks you up, doesn't he? In his sleigh.
His sleigh, yeah. Well, it's a Toyota Land Cruiser, isn't it?
Is
But
it? Yeah,
he
what he
calls it
calls
his
it.
sleigh. He's got a
Calls it
little
his
wooden
sleigh.
outer sort of like sleigh bottom to it. Did he ever give in? Did he ever give in to you? Did he go, "Oh, come here, son, I love you"?
What? Just life? Or you
No.
Oh, sorry.
On that day, did he ever go, "You've got me. It is me." But the real Santa's making you presents for December or whatever.
I don't recall. I just recall being incredibly frustrated when I've had I knew it's you, just complete denial. Just for fuck's sake, just move on and call the whole thing off.
Tough stuff.
At 5, he was shouting,
5.
for fuck's sake.
He's always been one to cut through the bullshit, though, Ethan.
Yeah.
Was it
yes.
one of those Santa's beards as well? Do you know the really cheap ones where it's just a sort of patch of flattened cotton wool that just in that shape, and it's just got a hole cut in it, and it doesn't mould to the shape of the face at all. It's just elastic patch.
I used to feel quite when I was a kid as well. My stepdad used to be Santa. My mum used to be a head of a deaf school.
What? That's what she dressed up as.
No, sorry.
How do you even dress as a head of a deaf school?
She was the she was the head of a deaf school. John used to dress up as Santa and used to make a Santa's grotto out of the what do you call the room where you've got all the lights in that sensory room?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in the deaf school.
In the deaf school.
Right.
And I had a mate who used to go along with, and we were maybe 9 at
You
the
went,
time.
you can't go.
Well, I'd go.
You got mates rates.
My mate really believed it was Santa, but I knew it was John. So I used to think he was a right mug, and I used to just tease him for it. Do you know what I mean?
Little
Idiot.
bully.
Oh,
Was he deaf
bastards.
as well, you mate?
Well, he was after I was shouting down his ear to take the piss out of him.
Yeah. Your insults
Yeah.
certainly fell on deaf ears, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
No. I'm not sure.
Anyway,
I don't know about
I'm
that.
not sure. No, it's a
Because
saying.
he isn't deaf, and
It's
it
a
is a saying.
well-known saying.
It's a very well-known
It's a
saying.
well-known saying.
That's very harsh, that, Ethan.
I've decided to bring a new feature if you'd like to do
Oh,
it.
yes.
Oh, nice. This is what we needed.
Finally.
Dig us out of that hole.
You say that. So what I'm gonna do now? So do you know, people have been saying to me do a little bit of Reddit, the popular podcasts do it. So I've had a little bit of a scave to see what interesting people have written in. So am I the arsehole? For people who don't know, Reddit is quite the popular one. People put the little blog up there. Tell everyone a story. Are they the arsehole? I've got that one, or I've got a one with a mad twist. Would you like to do the mad twist, or am I the arsehole?
So do we decide if they're
You've got
the
a
arsehole or not? Or do we just listen to whatever?
Well, for Am I the Arsehole you would, but this one is different. This is called a mad twist, where I want you to guess what's going on.
Do the mad twist. Do the mad twist.
Let's go for the
Okay.
mad twist. So read the story out. Go on.
Okay, the caption is, the headline of this is, Am I losing my fucking mind?
Great.
Nice.
Okay. I was never one to believe in paranormal shit or whatever, but I have no idea what the fuck is going on with me right now, and I'm generally considering seeking some professional help. I live in a small shared dorm apartment with 2 roommates. There's this hallway that if you face it, there are 2 bedrooms to your right, 1 bedroom to your left, and a closet at the end of the hallway facing you. The bedroom on the left is right next to the closet. When we moved in, my roommate always complained that they got a closet instead of a bathroom, like me, and my roommate had in our rooms. This closet has a bunch of our shared stuff, including my clothes, gifts, keepsakes, whatever. Today, I got back from my parents, and I come back to put away some clothes from this closet, but I opened it and I saw a fucking bathroom. Okay. A bathroom with a toilet and a shower and everything. I was gone for 2 days and we rent this place, so it couldn't have been randomly built or some shit. I told my roommates, but they fucking said it was always a fucking bathroom. They had no idea what the hell I was talking about. I can't find any of the stuff that was in the closet anymore, even though I had a shit ton of memorable keepsakes in that fucking closet. What the fuck? I spent all day sulking in my room feeling miserable. I am not crazy, but that bathroom was a fucking closet just 3 days ago. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm generally considering seeking a psychologist right now. What do you think's going on?
Do we know the twist, or are we just going to get a guess?
I will tell you the twist, but
You know it.
Fuck, right.
I want you
what
to
we
guess
think
it
you were
first.
thinking.
So what do you
So,
reckon
is it
then?
a practical
First,
joke?
It could be a practical joke, but that to me isn't very twisty. Because obviously it's a twist. It is a twist.
Is there a door and
practical
she's
joke.
just hanging her stuff? Like, is there a door within a door, and then she's just hanging her stuff on she's like in the bathroom, you got like your rails, and then if only she just sort of reached around and opened another door. One. Is she in the wrong?
Stuff like this spooks me a little bit. I don't get spooked by like ghosts and stuff, but the idea that if all of a sudden what I thought was the world was just radically different, that's the kind of shit that really bothers me. Just like unconceivable or inconceivable changes to what you know to be true.
What would be the most scariest thing for me ever? Well, and probably for you, and even if like I always worry that what if I come through that door now?
What?
Just a different version of me comes through that door now.
What would you be wearing?
I'd be stunned. Just like the same as this, but like from a different dimension. He's just like fucking somehow got here.
Does he know that he is, or is he shocked? It's just a shock.
He's just as shocked as me.
How long do you think it would take? So obviously, new you comes into the world.
How long would it take for you and him to just go to the World Buffet on the corner?
You two would be best mates, by the way.
Oh,
some
get
people
on.
I think wouldn't be great mates with themselves. I don't think I'd be great mates with myself because I'd find myself too annoying.
Same.
You'd love yourself.
Yeah.
You and yourself.
Would you wank yourself off?
I was just going to say that. How long until you've shagged yourself?
Nah, I'm gonna shag him.
Him? Me? You mean?
What? You?
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it is you.
you could have a fumble.
You would, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't do anything to him, but if he's up for it, you crack on. What's the twist?
In that World Buffet toilet.
Are we anywhere near, by the way?
I want you to.
No, are we near? Are we near?
So can you drop us a clue? He's not gone back to the wrong flat, has he?
No, I've told you everything. I want you to make a reasonable guess on a reveal.
I think he's.
Is this work-outable then? Is the answer in the question?
It's work-outable, isn't it?
I think there is a bathroom, and he's just not. The direction of the room or something's gone crazy.
I think he's probably just got the doors mixed up.
Yeah, he's got the doors mixed up, Ethan.
So this person posts 2 days later.
Oh,
sorry, 2 weeks later. And it's simply, it's 4 words. I have a brain tumour. And that person hasn't posted since that.
I've never felt like this.
Where were the clues? You've said, there were clues.
The feeling I've got right now, I've never had this feeling before.
You said there were clues, Ethan.
Well, she said she was looking for, like, psychological help, right? So it kind of makes sense. Somebody replies, but he's saying this makes complete sense. Having a brain tumour, it makes you forget memories and stuff. Gets you confused.
It's awful.
So there was never a closet, and that's...
The friends were right. It was always a bathroom. The other stuff she got confused and made it up in her head.
Dead now. Oof. When was that post?
That was it was in 2022. There was not posted on this account since. That was it.
Oh.
Right then.
More of that next week.
More of that next week. Even can we do another one next week, please?
Yeah, I'll find one that doesn't maybe.
Be a bit different.
Yeah, a bit.
It's one of those. I feel unlike anything I've ever felt before.
Although I do like the power of Ethan reading stuff out because something always catches me off guard.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really good.
This is good.
Well done, Ethan. Love that.
Ethan, thank you very much, mate. Right, and Joe, see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
What is the World Cup on Tuesday? Is it sweets, isn't it?
There's 2 different
Terry's
ones.
chocolate orange against the donut from Thingamabob.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme donut.
And then there was another 2 sweet off.
Yeah, it's also the Greg's sausage roll versus the ham and cheese croissant.
Keep on voting. Patrons, Instagram, they've got your own votes. Go and follow us on there.
The vote will go up over the weekend.
Brilliant.
It will already have gone up.
Love you.
So that's how time works, baby.
Oh, God. Bye.
Bye.
Oh yes, we'll all see you again very soon.
That was great, that, Ethan. I feel terrible.
I have
yes.
brain
Wave,
tumour.
Ethan.
Drew's parking is gone, so they've had to leave early. And I've noticed after editing the episode we're a minute short of 40 minutes, which is kind of what we want to get it to because people complain. I've just explained that in about 15 seconds, so I've still got about 40 seconds to kill. So I thought I'd eat a sausage roll. was thinking that could fill it up. It's quite good. I always feel like the sausage roll, you should have it with ketchup or something. It's always a bit too dry. I'm not really a big pastry fan myself. I prefer the vegan one, I think. Make it taste better. Yeah, that's about 1 minute. I don't really want the rest of this, so that's job done. We'll see you next time.